Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? Marcus Levy, the Angry Ranter here for vlog number 16 in the Tarv vlog series. Back in the studio and back in the talking chair as we're gonna settle in for another quickie vlog topic. So the topic that I wanted to talk about today, for me specifically, is weight loss and willpower. So I know I mentioned that in yesterday's vlog in Minimalism Part 2 that I wanted to talk about that. Of course, and I do want to apologize just because of the busyness of the last couple of days. I have not been able to sort of post the vlog day of, but I will post it either day of or day after if something happens. But do not worry, there will be one every single day. So for this one specifically, I want to talk about a few of the things I've noticed regarding weight loss for me that have worked, as well as a few sort of willpower-y things that I noticed that I either struggle with or whatnot. I know for me, convenience is one of the worst things. I'm not gonna say that I'm lazy per se, but if I have the opportunity to go out, have somebody else make something at a cheap price, have somebody else whip something up for me, instead of, going into the fridge or going into the freezer in the back room there and pulling something out and then cooking it for myself, I have this realization that I just much prefer that option. So that becomes a bit of a problem. A bit of a problem for me. Secondly, one of the other problems for me is, let's see, I guess organizing my time around making food. I think that's another bit that goes in with the convenience thing. I will look at the clock and be like, oh crap, I gotta go to work. I gotta leave for work in about 45 minutes. That's not enough time for me to make something. But it is. If I just sucked it up and was like, screw it, I'll heat up some soup or make a sandwich. Problem is I don't like most soups. The problem also is sandwiches are never the first thing I think of wanting to make. My head goes, something bigger, elaborate. A burger, perhaps? Fries? Are we looking at a pizza? Are we looking at a gourmet dinner that I don't have to make for myself? Becomes sort of the first thought process that I have. Or something with cheese. A lot of cheese. Anyway. But, so I forget. I forget that there are simple things that I could make for myself, because when you're thinking really fast about something that you want to make, the first thing that comes to mind is, what are you craving? And I'm almost never craving a sandwich. Subway sandwich is different, because that's like a sub. And also it's fast food, so it's got that convenience aspect to it. So I guess in my mind, I crave the convenience. I have a number of times used, like, Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats instead of making something, realizing I just cost myself $30 instead of making food I already have at home. It's like those, hey mom, can we stop at McDonald's? We got food at home memes, minus my food at home is real food, not just like a hard-boiled egg stuck between two pieces of bread. Like, I got more than that. But yet my fat ass goes, hey, I think McDonald's sounds better. Wendy's sounds better. So one of the things that I'm going to try to do for myself, especially over the summer, and I'm hoping to, is, so I did this thing last summer called the No Garbage Food Summer, or NGFS is what I called it. And even on an older YouTube channel that I had, that I have since deleted, I did NGFS vlogs. I vlogged every single day about my weight loss stuff. I'm going to toss it in here occasionally, but that's not what the Angry Ranter vlogs are all about. I just want to have this one particular vlog 16, to kind of talk about it. Because last summer, I was weighing about the same that I am now. I was, I think, 253 when I started. And I ended the summer at 233. So I was down about 20 pounds. Which I thought was fantastic. Things were fitting better. Life was great. I was down from a 40 to a 36. Problem is, I sort of let that all go by the wayside over the last year, and I'm back up to, I think it was 257. So I've gone up even 4 extra pounds. So my new goal instead of trying to gun-ho, be all gung-ho and gun straight for my goal of going back to 190, you know, what I want to do is gun for that weight that I was at, 233, but so I just rounded it down to 230. I want to just drop the 27 pounds and go back to 230, and then spend the time between, because so basically that's between, I said May 1st and November 1st. I think I said April 1st and November 1st. Yeah, so between April 1 and November 1, I want to try to lose as much of the weight as I can. I'm not a heavy exerciser, but I'm going to be out there trying to jog a little bit, or getting out on the longboard there that I've got a hell of a lot more, because I was out on that thing a crazy amount in 2017, and in 2018 I can tell you I think I probably rode it about maybe as many times as I've got fingers on both hands. Less than 10 times, I can tell you. I've already been out on it once, but it's just the weather hasn't been super consistent here in the month of April. So starting May 1st, I'm going to try to get out on it a lot. Even like going to work, I'm going to try to ride this thing to work. The other thing I'm going to try to do, because I know I absolutely love my beast of a lunch bag, but I think I'm going to try to downsize so that I can carry less food with me. And that basically my food can just fit into this bag. Because the problem is that monster of a lunch bag will not fit in this bag. So basically that'll give me the option of, when I'm longboarding, to either A, carry just this bag or just this bag. Like, when I'm going somewhere, do I really need to carry objects with me? No, just food? Okay, cool, I'll bring the lunch bag. Do I really need food? No, just carrying a few objects with me to work? Fine, I don't need that. And the problem is, and I noticed this, maybe that was because of the rapid putting of the weight back on over the last little while. My acid reflux got far worse, and now, of course, I have GERDs, which is gastroesophageal reflux disease. And yeah, the second that I heard the doctor go, it's got the word disease in it, I was like, well, that should mean it's curable, right? And I'm lucky to say it's reversible. And unlike, of course, most people's conditions, you can see the little bottle I got over there. That's Gaviscon. And that means that it's totally got an over-the-counter, almost like an over-the-counter cure-all situation. So I always have some of that with me. I got a thing of the chewables on the other side of it. I'm going to start trying those instead of knocking back the liquids, which I've been doing since October or November. Because it was bad. It was terrible. I thought I was about to have a heart attack. And I have an actual meme, and I'm going to try to pop it up in here. And it basically says, it shows a picture of like Scumbag God, but it's an advice animal, and it says Scumbag God. And it's makes the signs for heart attack and upper GI discomfort the same. So you think you're going to die. I'm like, yeah, that was it. Went to the doctors, and he's like, yeah, it's not that bad, it's GERDs. I was like, okay, we're fine. But I know if I shed some weight that it'll go away, and I won't ever have to worry about it again. But a few other things that I'm going to be doing on this, what I'm calling No Garbage Food, or NGFS, No Garbage Food Summer, Phase 2. Because there are people out there who watch this who will remember Phase 1. And it worked. I'm going to be changing it up a little bit. I'm going to be trying to exercise a little bit more, because last summer I did almost none. I'm going to be having smoothies daily, but smoothies I make at home. Frozen fruit, yogurt, and a juice box. Literally the best mix you can get. If you run out of freaking yogurt, then peanut butter also works really well, and they taste great. They taste great, but you're knocking back fruit. And there were even a few vegetable melanges that I found that were also really good. And I'm definitely prepared. I've got a friggin' 2 kilo thing of yogurt in the fridge, on top of the 2 other little tubs of yogurt that I got in there that I'm running with, which I think is great. I'm going to be limiting the intake of like garbage and crap. I'm not cutting it off entirely. Last summer I cut all of that stuff out entirely, and it worked out great, but at the same time, my willpower totally faded the second that I was convinced I should have a cheat day. Because I was 102 days into it. I had gone for almost 4 months having not had sugar or added sugar or cake or gum or fast food of any kind. And then one of my friends was like, you know what? You should totally have a cheat day. And I was like, there's Oreos there. And then fuck it. And then I just went nuts. And unfortunately, we're now back in the same situation we were a year ago. Hey, but at least I look good for grad, I gotta say. At least I looked good for grad. I don't know if you can see that picture up there very well, but that's me at like 20 pounds lighter. But also that was last year, so. Well, you'll be able to follow the visual progress throughout the summer, and we'll see how things go. Because again, my goal is to basically go from the roughly 257 that you see me at right now to by November 1st, just 230. If I go lower than that, that's great. And then I'm going to spend November till April 1st of 2020 trying to stick within 3 pounds, trying to manage during the off time, because that was where it was worst for me. It's time for me to cut back, cut down, and lose some libs. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching this vlog. I shall be posting it. Do check me out on Instagram at TheAngryRanter2019. Check me out on Twitter at Levy_Marcus, and go on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, and check out The Angry Ranter Show. That's the reason these vlogs exist. It's fantastic. Slap a like button down here, click subscribe, and ding that bell for YouTube-based notifications, so you never miss one of these vids. Alright, guys. Until tomorrow, peace out.